What's up guys, the video here, welcome back. So in this video I'm going to show you the best lineup that you can make for 50,000 MT and under. Yes, I made a similar video to this like a few months ago when the game first released, but now that the couple months has passed by, there are lots of new cards, there are lots of new budget beast, and it's definitely really good to see new cards being good and everything like that. But there are some new players that are starting out in this mode. There was this one comment in my last video saying, hey, can you make a video that's good for the beginners of this game? I was like, sure, why not? I'll just make a lineup that costs like 50,000 MT or less, and I feel like that's a really good budget price for the new starters, you know what I mean? But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. So first off, in the point guard spot, I'll definitely start with Spencer Dinwiddie. Now Spencer Dinwiddie, now you probably know that I made a gameplay with this card last time, but he's a really good card. Like, I actually wouldn't lie, like this is a really good card, has a pretty decent defense, but it wouldn't be that bad if you have a lock next to him. But I will go into that later. It essentially costs free if you do the all-star challenges, and yes, there's like a quote-unquote better card like Chris Paul, but I mean, yes, he has a really nice defense, I'm not gonna lie, but at the end he's a 6-foot point guard. Unless you cook with 6-foot point guards, I'll just take hide animations over stats, or like badges or anything like that. I mean, badges are also pretty important, I'll definitely say that, but I just prefer Spencer Dinwiddie because of how he plays and how his animation feels. And yes, I did try this Chris Paul out. It's good, but I feel like Spencer Dinwiddie, animation wise, height wise, and anything else, he's just better than Chris Paul. So I'll definitely have him starting over that Chris Paul. Now the next card, it's gonna be a little bit surprising, but I have Herbert Jones next to him. And now why not someone like Peyton Watson or anything like that? And the essential reason for that is basically he's gonna cost a lot of MT, like 21k, and I feel like for that price it's a little bit too much for this squad. I'm trying to build like a 50,000 MT squad, not like 100,000 or anything like that. So I have Herb Jones, who costs instead of 3,486 MT, and that's a really good price for a lockdown card that could do a lot of things. Like let me show you, man. Like after the evo, like the evo is really easy, like 25 free pointers, and he has like what, 75 free point rating. That's really easy. And after you evoed him, he's gonna be really good for knocking down shots and locking down some players. And that's that's all you need for your shooting guards. And 99 pass and interception, that's really amazing. And ball handling wise, I guess that's really good, but he has like 79 ball handling, so I guess you don't have to use him as a primary ball handler. But other than that, this card is gonna be really good for this lineup. And now for the small forward spot, I've been thinking about this a little bit. Now there are like a couple options. There is like Gerald Wallace, he's a really good defensive lockdown as well, but I already have a lockdown next to him, so I don't think that's needed. But I may have figured out another budget option. So I move Herb Jones to the free, and then I'm gonna put Isaac Okoro at the 2. Oh my god. Hey, Isaac Okoro, he's kind of tough, like all around he's gonna be amazing. Defensively, really great. Jump shot, not bad. Dribble 6, kind of mid, but you have to use him as a free and D player, not as a ball handler player. I mean, you can use him as a secondary ball handler, but other than that, like Isaac Okoro is gonna be amazing at the 2 spot, and Herb Jones at a 3 spot. And then at the 4, I have Chet Holmgren. He's gonna be free. All you need for him is 200 total blocks in game, and after that you get him. He's gonna be your best power forward for a while, unless you have someone like Tyson Chandler after you win like what, 50 triple threat online games. But you're probably like a beginner at this game, like I said in the beginning, so I guess we gotta put Chet Holmgren in the lineup. And it's not gonna be that hard to get 200 blocks actually. And in this case, this card is also easy to get, and he's also free. 96 overall, Joel Embiid. Now at at the 5 spot, he's gonna be really amazing. And the way you get this card is basically you have to score 70 points in a game, and after that, you know, he basically got this card. And he's also gonna be your best, you know, center in a while, for a while I meant. And yeah, and now for the backup one, I have Patrick Beverley. Like it seems like surprising, but not for me. It's not that surprising. Patrick Beverley, you know, offensively, he's not gonna be bad. Like he can knock down some shots with his, you know, not too bad of a, you know, jump shot, and he can somewhat finish with the driving layup. But defensively, he's gonna be really amazing. Like, you know, he has Hall of Fame clamps, and he even has a gold anchor. That's something you don't see for a 6'2", you know, point guard. But in the game, he doesn't seem like 6'2". Like he seems like 6'3", 6'4", something like that. Yeah, like I feel like, you know, Patrick Beverley, he's going to be a really good defensive point guard. There may be some better options, but for 8,360 MT, there's no wrong in getting that card. And now for the next card, I have Caleb Houston. Caleb Houston, he's going to be really good backup shooting guard because, you know, he can handle the ball. His shot is amazing. Defensively, he's going to be pretty good as well. You know, the issue though, he doesn't have anchor, but you know, he's a 6'8" anyway, so he doesn't need that much. And for 9,576 MT, this card's not going to be that bad, you know. Now for the backup 3, I have someone like Tari Asen. Now for Tari Asen, he's not going to be bad. Like he's also like, you know, he's just going to be there. He's like a cone basically. Defensively, he's not bad. Offensively, he's also not going to be bad. And his jump shot is also pretty quick. He can somewhat handle the ball, but other than that, you know, he's just gonna be there for shooting, dunking, more like dunking basically. But defensively, he's not gonna be bad as well. No anchor is a little bit questionable, but you know, this card is still gonna be serviceable at some point. So yeah. And now for the power forward spot, it may be surprising, but I'm gonna put Nicholas Claxton in this lineup. He's gonna be really good all around, except, you know, ball handling or anything like that. But you know, he can shoot. His jump shot isn't too bad. You know, he can kind of clamp some guys, and yeah, I mean, like for a power forward, he's still gonna be good, still gonna be sort of oh damn, I can't even speak, but he's still gonna be like serviceable, I'm not gonna lie. And now at the backup center, I have Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, when he's evolved, he's gonna be amazing. For 3,486 MT, you're looking at the one of the most valuable center in the game. And his jump shot is actually quite good for a big. It's more like a slow end, but it's still pretty good. It's still, like, you know, usable. And now all around, I feel like this may be, you know, all these cards, like, I feel like it's a little bit over like 50k range, I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like Isaac Okoro is one of the reasons. So instead of this, I'm gonna put Caleb Houston at the shooting guard spot, and I'm gonna put someone like Julian Starf here, whatever you say his name. Like Julian, he's really good. Like, you know, defensively, he's not bad. I don't know why he has 93 defensive rating, but I'm not gonna complain. Jump shot is gonna be amazing. He can somewhat like handle the ball despite, you know, not having like quick first step or a speed booster, as some might say. But still, all around, I like this card. And for 9,576 MT, it still wouldn't be bad if I'll be honest. Like, this lineup is still amazing if I'll be honest. And I feel like this is now below 50k range. I'm gonna do my calculations in a little bit. Yep, 47,000 MT. You may now have like, you know, like 2k MT left. And that's, I mean, you can make all that back by playing like, you know, a couple games, like a domination games or anything like that. In this budget lineup, I like it. I really like it, especially for a starter. Like if you have like 50,000 MT, if you don't know what to spend it on, this is how I would spend on this team. But of course, use your MT wisely as well, so that you don't have to waste it. I feel like Spencer Dinwiddie, like he's going to be in a player market. Now, yes, there may be some better plays that you could put on, like, you know, you could put on like, you know, Pink Diamond Tyrese Halliburton if you're cooking with him, or, you know, Luka Doncic, but I don't feel like, you know, he's going to be good next to Caleb Houston, so I wouldn't recommend that. Plus, he's not even like a good of a card anyway, so yeah. But, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie, his animations all around, it's still going to be amazing. But yeah, that's gonna be it. This is gonna be the best team for 50,000 MT, and yeah, I'm just proud what I've what I've created. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it with this video. If you like this video, make sure to click on the like button, as will help me a lot. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss another video. I have 2 other channels that you can subscribe to, so like they're on the screen, so make sure to click one of them, press the red button, whatever. I don't know, it's probably like gray now actually, or white, I don't know. But you guys, adios.